out, but we're going to Rippy over at Shadybowl Speedway near DeGraff, Ohio, Saturday night, June the 12th. These are some me mods. The lone Ford. The Fairlane 500. And the rest are Chevys. So it's good to see a Ford, and especially when they're out in the front. Hutch car. It's got Junior's number. The world's fastest third mile oval. This is the cheap section back in here. Kind of one under construction. The Young chassis or racing team, do you think? I think they're from over at home. And then just kind of regular parking over here, but there's an American, I want to say heritage, American vintage racing here tonight. I didn't know they had this class, and they're pulling in. This guy pulled in right after I did. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. Little Chevy engine in there, 283 power. Stroker motor, quarter brown track car. He's got tread for like dirt on the, and there's a vintage Sprint. So I mean, just tons. So we're here. We're going to check out some. Oh wow, that one's pretty tricked out. It's got the fancy wheels and stuff. Man, this must be from like in the 20s or something. I mean, this is very old. It has a highway tire on the back even. I want to say mechanical brakes, but you can see the slave cylinder there. It's a handbrake. What? Yes. This thing has a handbrake on it, a suicide brake. Henry Ford Special. Talk about a boat tail. So yeah, this is his trailer. He was just out cruising around. They were has a little round pedals in there. I mean, you're standing right on top of the transmission. So it used to be you'd go to New Jersey or something and they'd unload you at a steel mill or something, and you go up in the office and stuff, and they had stuff like this sitting in them old buildings down off Broadway. Check it out. That leaf spring going across over there in Camden, New Jersey and stuff. Packer Ave. Over there in Philly, man. But a newer style hauler. If it had a vintage hauler, this one has this slick tires. Pretty fast looking car there. See, I mean, just a whole different ball game. American Vintage class. So got into the pits. I'm not gonna stay real late tonight. And another one of these midget cars. That's what I call them, sprint car. So they have like 3 tracks that they can race at around here. You can see how you get the good tickets. Like you can get. That's why it costs so much to go to the races. You get kind of a free reign to access. You have to watch what you're doing and everything too. Pretty cool looking race rig, yeah. So he's out there, out by the wheat field for some reason, trying to get his car running smooth. That's he's jumping in the car. This one's got a pretty aggressive chop on it. The Bumblebee 000. I'm digging that kind of, it looked almost brown. That's a beautiful paint with the gold. And man, when you see someone total one of these out, it's awful. Take it out and just tear it up. Really advanced racing brake on there. It's a caliper, inboard, quick change gearing. A lot to that one. It's got the bow tie on there. A mini truck, whatever they call them. Check out, he's got an older style, not really, but yeah, it was old school, that race rig he had. He's got the awning, dirt tires. I think people come from quite a ways to come to this. It's closer than I thought, because I took my automobile, so it was a lot easier to come than on a bike. You rent you a pad to work on your car, and that's what I mean by this being a cheap section. It's back, but you can see why it costs so much. It's just pretty cool stuff. But I put 40 bucks in my wallet before I left, and I started out, and I was coming over here, and I was like, well, it's gonna cost me enough to get into the race. And it was. I got like 5 or 10 bucks left. I seen the car move for some reason. He's chaining it down. So that was not going to run tonight. It was just a toy for him. And he's got his racer on the back. Beautiful racer over here with the flathead to the period. Solid wheels. Aluminum. No brakes on the front. Oh yeah, I've been waiting on one for this. It looks like an old RV converted into a toy hauler. I'm just guessing. A number 2 car. Really cool looking little cast I-beam in it. I'll show you something here. But Carlisle USA Trail tire. He has these are like cast aluminum, but to go over the bumps. See them, those ram's horns that are upside down? Looks pretty dangerous, doesn't it? A V8 engine. Offenhauser heads, or they look like iron heads. Electric fan. And it has that too, where it's just like all open. I mean, this one doesn't even have a shifter knob. It's just the iron coming out of the top of the thing there. Beautiful van. And yeah, thanks for watching my videos over here. Shadybowl Speedway near DeGraff, Ohio. Saturday night, July the 12th. Burger and Rippy.